What is up, guys? Talking with Tonka, episode 29. Special guest in the house today. Actually, my house. We're back in the studio. Welcome today, Chelsea Frost,
Hi.
a.k.a. DJ Freezie. What up, girl?
Hey.
Thank you for coming in short notice.
Mm-hmm.
You were supposed to be on episode 7, I think, and then you had some stuff happen, whatever, life.
Yeah.
And here we are. We're finally here.
We're here.
You're
doing
here,
it.
episode 29. You're here before episode 30, before another mile marker of mine. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been on a podcast before?
I haven't not.
No?
No.
Oh, man, this is going to be fun. But I feel like you could talk to me, right? We've been friends. So I looked on Instagram, not on Instagram, on Facebook when we became friends. Can you guess what year?
I always gauge everything from when I graduated high school.
Oh, boy.
So I think 2010.
Yes, right on the button. Right on the
nice.
button. What year are we in now? What's this? What is 2023?
Yeah.
Damn, so
I said 15. I thought we knew each other 15 years, but it's 13.
Yeah, 13. That's
which is a great number.
Still a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Halloween's coming up in a month, so it kind of works out.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a big Halloween person?
I am. I'm wearing an orange hat just for... No, I'm just kidding. I was decorating.
I was going to say that's more of a hunter's hat.
Yeah.
For the people that are going to be watching on YouTube and on Instagram, she's wearing a hunter's camo hat.
Yeah. Because I'm a hunter.
Yeah.
So I love Halloween. Yeah, I decorated my house like a whole ass haunted mansion type situation.
Do you charge admission?
No, I just love it.
So, I remember because I had to show Chelsea how to get to. Do you prefer Chelsea or Freezie?
I don't really care.
Okay, because a lot of people ask me that. Do you prefer Tonka or Eric?
If whatever comes out easier.
That's I was like, whatever comes out first.
Yeah,
as long as it's not asshole. I'm fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So when I was picking her up from the area where I live, she was like, "Oh, I was unpacking for Halloween." So that's what kind of brought me to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a mutual friend of ours, DJ AJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's really big into Halloween.
And we're close, AJ
really?
and I. Yes, we've become very close.
Okay.
When we first met, we were very sure of each other. But weirdly enough, AJ and I are both Libras, and I didn't know that at all.
All right.
But we talk sometimes I'll stay at their house if I'm playing in Philly, and he'll be there up, and we'll just end up talking, and we have so many similar interests, which is very...
Because he's a rocket scientist.
Yes, very different from me.
Yeah.
I graduated high school, barely got through that
Same.
shit. So, but we love Halloween.
Okay.
And yeah, we love Halloween. We're
That's
obsessed.
awesome.
Yeah, and we also want to buy very small weird businesses and do crazy stuff.
He's doing some cool stuff with his mugs and t-shirts.
Yeah.
He kind of inspired me. I have a Etsy store. There's only one thing on there right now, but it's Mugs by Tonka or Tonka's Mugs. I think it is. I forget what it is, but I think it's Tonka's Mugs.
Okay.
Because I came out with I actually gave you one of my shirts.
Mm-hmm.
It's my shirt store is called Tonka Mart.
Okay.
Because I was
Okay.
I was trying to think of what could be funny, and I was a big Simpsons nerd, so I was Squishy Mart, Quickie Mart. I was yeah, whatever. So
That's funny.
I was like, oh, Tonka Mart.
Yeah.
So describe what your Halloween setup would look like this year.
Well, okay, I was gonna switch it up this year, but I really gotta stop pulling some shit, or I'm gonna get kicked out of my house.
Yeah.
I got too much stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go crazy, but I the whole place. I light up. I do a lot of uplighting.
Oh,
and
wow.
Stuff, purple and
Okay.
smoky,
All
and
right.
then LED candles all down my drive. Not are they LED? Yeah, the
Yeah.
little
Yeah, I get what
without
you're
the
saying.
flames. I'm not
Yeah.
sitting there with a lighter all night, but
That'd be
down-
hysterical.
Can you
One would
imagine?
blow out. You would run back.
my neighbors are like, Jesus Christ, that girl's got a lot of time on her hands. But no, they come on at a certain time. But they're all down my pathway with lanterns and stuff, and it's just really fun, but not scary. I like it to be
you have
mysterious.
2 girls, right?
Yes, 3
So you can't
and 5.
have that. You can't have that.
Yeah, I don't like gory Halloween. I like mysterious and
Okay, because
spooky.
I saw something on TikTok. This dude, he got a skeleton, right, hanging over an oil can, an old oil can.
And it's throwing up.
It was throwing up. You've seen it? Have you seen that?
Nah, but just made my headphones fall off and throw up.
You're so scared. It was the coolest thing.
But AJ makes disgusting things.
Oh, really?
And I go in their house and I'm he keeps his stuff up year round, in their basement. I've walked into their basement and there's been a doll, a terrifying doll. And I'm like, you gotta warn me with this shit. Because I get scared. I get really scared. I'm afraid of the dark.
Oh, no.
which is weird being in nightlife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, well, there's night lights on in it.
Yeah, but when I'm always getting home late.
Oh, okay.
Especially when I lived in Philly.
Your driveway all lit up?
Yeah, at my house, yes.
Yeah,
but when I lived in
up.
Philly, it was like, my grandma was like, you should carry a lantern. And I was like, yeah. That would probably terrify everybody else.
Yeah, so you'd probably be fine.
Home, my backpack on my back. Like,
yeah, you should put a sweater on top of it so you look like you're a hunchback.
Yeah,
carrying
people
it.
would be like, fuck, I'm not going over there.
Because I know I've crossed the street at sometimes.
Yes,
because I see someone walking towards me, I'm like,
oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to give you $1 or I don't want you to bother me.
And I'm always locking my car, and then I'm like, can they hear me lock my car from the outside? I'm like, that's a dick move.
Yeah, because like I'll run into 7-Eleven or something, and we're in like a bad neighborhood, and I'll be like, Grizz, lock the door when I get out. And I wonder if people hear that.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because she has to unlock to let me back in. I just feel bad because like she doesn't always want to go in the store, and I'm like, I don't. Like with the carjackings going on in Philly now, I'm like, lock the door.
Lock the door.
Roll the windows up, put the air on. I don't care. Just lock the door. Because I just saw it on Instagram, a UFC fighter that is like just trying to like pay his bills. It's like doing Uber Eats, right? He's from Philly.
Okay.
And he got carjacked.
Oh, shit.
And he's come back to his car. This dude pulling off. He jumps in on the side of the car and like holding himself on, punching this dude in the face, trying to get his car back.
Did he get it? Or
I don't know. They never showed the final clip.
What a cliffhanger.
I know. I really want to know what happened. So the people that run that page, it's WTTW podcast or something. Okay. I forget what it is, but they're going to be on my podcast talking about their content. So maybe I'll be able to find out. I have to write that down because I'll probably forget.
My dad says that I'm like notorious for that. Like he'll tell a joke and then I'll be like, but then what happened? Like I'm always like, and he's like, I don't know, Chell. Like that was the punchline. Like that's enough.
There's no more.
Yeah, that's it, Chell.
When you watch a show, right, like a final episode of a show, and then there's like a big cliffhanger, are you like on the internet trying to find out like the backstory?
I feel like I'm just like, what? And I'm one of those people that like I'll be talking to my boyfriend and I'll be like, wait, is that because of what happened an episode ago? Like he's gonna know more than what I know while we're
Grizz
watching
does the same thing.
And he's just like, Jesus, Joe. Like,
yeah, Grizz is one of those girls that she'll talk during that and like ask me questions. I'm like, I'm watching it and same time you are.
Right,
I was
right.
Like,
but then he always says that to me. I'm like, okay.
We watched the new Transformers, Beast Wars, right? And she's not really into those movies, right? I've seen only the first couple. So we watched that randomly. I forget why. I think we were both not feeling well. We didn't feel like going out.
Yeah.
And we watched that, and she was like, wow, that was really good. I was like, I know. It was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And so we're looking up the way to watch the Transformers in order. We'll do stuff like that. Right. We did that with cool. All the Star Wars stuff coming on Disney Plus. So we started watching stuff in order.
Okay.
But then we'll be one of those people in the end, like, oh, man, we should probably Google, like, what people think happened.
Yeah.
Like at the end of Sopranos. Well, I don't know if you were a Sopranos fan or not.
I was.
So the final episode just went black.
Yeah.
And like, well, what happened?
Right.
Like, did the camera just die? They couldn't do anything else?
That's it. That was our budget's cut. Yeah, we're done. I always wonder that with the movie The Butterfly Effect. People all say that there's random things behind it, and I'm just like, I just thought it was a good movie. I don't know. We're like The Sixth Sense. People, that's why I guess people watch those director's cuts and stuff. So then it goes through like, everything that was red in the movie was a signal.
It was too gory for you, so you couldn't listen to that.
Oh God, I can't. And I'm one of those sick people where like I'm like, let's go do a haunted hayride, and I'm like boot and rally, getting everybody to go, and then we go, and I'm terrified.
As soon as someone touched you, you're like the first person to jump out of the hay.
Don't touch me. I'm punching you in the face if you touch me, first of all. Second of all, I'm up the back of like someone's shirt. Like whoever's in front of me, I'm like, oh God. Like, and we're all just murked through the whole thing. Like, and I'm out. And they're like, why did you want to come to this?
Yeah. Like, you're like, what is so fun? I just wanted the apple cider at the end.
Yes. I wanted to be in line. I wanted to like do something festive.
Yeah.
But then I'm there and I cannot handle it.
I tailgated for we tailgated a hayride a few years ago.
You have to drink. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If I drink, then I'm like, woo!
Yeah. It was so funny. We were the only ones in the parking lot with the cooler.
You have to. I'm glad that we have that in common because you have to throw them back a little bit.
Yeah, that was a few years ago. Maybe we should plan one. We should all go.
Yeah, well, I'm actually DJing the this is bad. I don't know what it's called. It's in Hamilton. It's like a spook fest or something.
Oh God!
It's on the 14th.
The 14th. Why does that?
I just asked to do it because I saw that Mass was doing it, Dave
Okay.
Mass.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, can I do this? So, of course, I inserted myself, and now I'm going to do it. It's the 14th. It's called Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Okay. What day is that falling?
It's a Saturday, but they have it on Sunday, too, I think.
But you're not DJing the Sunday one.
I'm doing Saturday, and I'm doing the silent disco, which
you're not.
I love so much.
Why is the 14th ringing a bell for me? I don't know why the 14th is ringing a bell for me, but it's ringing a bell. I think I might have a wedding that day.
Yeah.
Actually, nope. I know what it is. My buddy has a gym out in Downingtown. I'm DJing the 3-year anniversary for it.
Okay.
Every year he does like a couple events, and I'm always his DJ.
Okay.
And people like request me to go back because they don't want to wear headphones while they're working out because the other owner plays like the weirdest like music in the gym. Yeah. It's like Austrian death metal. Like you don't understand like German death metal. It's like you don't understand a word as on. Like it's so weird. It's so weird, but it kind of gets you pumped up.
I bet.
It's like screamo stuff.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
What are you listening to nowadays?
I'm really weird. I like on Spotify that playlist Teardrop. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
What is that?
It's like Little Peep and so Lil Peep. I refuse. Okay, I refuse to say Lil. Like Lil Wayne, Lil Peep. I'm like Little Wayne. I always say little. Like I feel stupid saying Lil.
No, Lil's kind of weird.
Yeah, like, for saying Little Wayne. Like when I say Little Wayne, people are like, "What?
Who the hell's that? Is that his little brother?"
So Lil Peep, got like just like emo, like weird sad boy shit like that.
No,
that's what I listen to. That. Yeah, and I like stuff that's on like 104.5, like
okay, so alternative.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I kind of see that vibe today with your Avril Lavigne boots. This is like an Avril Lavigne kind of outfit.
Right, thanks. Yeah. I feel like her and I maybe vibe a little bit.
Yeah, she tried to make a comeback for a minute there. I want to say it was like
she's making one right now.
Yeah,
sort of.
I want to say it was like last year.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah. Wait, what?
She's with Machine Gun. Not dating. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, didn't they date before?
No.
Or no?
Oh, did they?
I don't know.
He was with Halsey, and I didn't know when they were together. Like I knew later.
Yeah.
Like, she also dated MGK, and I was like, oh, they were probably
a
nightmare together. But I would have loved to watch that.
Like, I wonder why him and Megan Fox didn't work out.
I don't know. Did you watch the documentary?
What is a documentary?
MGK, not on both of them.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Did you watch their sex tape? No. They're literally. He put out a documentary on himself, and he really does struggle with a lot of addiction and things like that.
You can kind of tell that with the way he expresses himself.
Mm-hmm, right. It's not like he's being discreet about it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But
and he has like anger problems.
Really
like,
bad.
He stopped a free show in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Where he's from.
Yeah.
And yelled at a fan because he was standing there like not having a good time while his girlfriend's like screaming her lungs out. He called him out.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that you're playing for millions or thousands of people, and you probably hone in on that one person that's not having a good time. We could probably definitely talk about that being a DJ.
I was gonna say I feel like I heard him on a part, and I was like, I relate a little bit.
Yeah,
I got some MGK.
It's like there's people with
some anger. Yeah, but like when I was younger, I feel like the aggression. I feel like I had a lot of that. But I saw him play before he was big. He opened up for Limp Bizkit, and I saw MGK and Limp Bizkit at the Tower Theater.
Oh, I would have loved.
It was the best day of my life. And
what year was that?
It was when I was like. Maybe 25. So
that was last year?
So like last year. No, it was a while ago. I'm going to be 34.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I'm going to be 40.
I know. Anytime I'm like, I think I'm getting older, I was like, you guys were like all this age when I met most of you.
Yeah.
Not you guys. You
like
were probably like 27.
I'm going to be 40. You're like, I know.
I'm keeping tally of everybody's birthdays. No. But I mean, like, but it doesn't feel that way, which is good. But when I was younger, I was like, ew, I'm never going to DJ when I'm 30. That's gross. And now I'm like, I'm going to DJ when I'm 70.
Yeah. What's going to be funny is like, I never thought I could keep doing it as long as I am. But I literally count my lucky stars every day.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell the story about what MGK did at this concert, but I would much rather talk about what you just said. But so MGK at the Limp Bizkit concert,
right?
When he opened up, like all the Limp Bizkit fans were like, "Who the fuck?" But all the MGK fans were in the front when MGK got off, they all left. And so I was like front and center for Limp Bizkit, and I was
That's sick.
going off. Like,
I'm down with the
yeah.
nookie.
And I went with my brother, so I didn't give a shit about what I was doing. I was just like raging. But anyway, MGK, someone stole his microphone, and he was like, "You pussies took my microphone. Give me back my microphone." Like, he's yelling at everybody, and it was so cringy. Like, it was like, dude, like, let someone else figure that out.
You know what's
probably
funny?
a stagehand. Like,
So I had Buster on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I just posted a clip on Instagram. I guess I was kind of giving it away now, but
I
I put it like a hint of who he was talking about in the clip. He was talking about throwing a microphone at a fan. I wonder if that was the show.
It probably was. Or another one. He's done a lot of stuff. So I feel like you took a break from DJing for a while, right? No, only like a short break.
I went part-time.
Yeah.
Not full-time. Yeah.
Okay. So I took a break after COVID. No, I'm sorry. That's when I came back.
Yeah.
Before COVID, I took a break because I was just like hating the music scene. It was so oversaturated and hip hop that I couldn't stand, to the point where like I couldn't even download it. I couldn't even tell like what songs were good. And then even if like you would be like, "Yo, well that song's pretty good, you should play that," I'd be like, "Okay." And then I would hate it while I'm playing it.
Same.
I would stand there like, this is gross. I hate this. So I was like, I want to do something else. I want to either go to culinary school or maybe cosmetology school, because I wanted to be like a stylist for like not like a hairdresser, but like a stage like stylist.
Yeah.
And I didn't go to cooking school because I heard so many people who love to cook, like a lot of chefs hate to cook when they're not in the, so, and that's my favorite thing to do. So I didn't,
You're like, I don't want
to lose that. No,
Yeah.
it's like literally my everything. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to hair school. So I went to hair school, and then I ended up having my daughter at the same time. I was like, if I'm going to be in school, and might as well, whatever. Like, if I got to be going to bed early, I might as well get pregnant at the same time. No, I'm just kidding. But like, anyway, and then I got booked again, and I didn't think I would ever DJ again. I was like, who's going to want to book me? I'm like, a mom. That's weird. I thought that. And then Dave's calling me, and I was like, wait, what? Like, Dewey Beach wants you every Thursday. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. And I was so happy when I started playing again, because I needed a break to realize what I was really missing. Like, it was.
I kind of had a similar thing when I went part-time. I went because I had a full-time job. I was DJing here and there, but I didn't really have to anymore.
Yeah.
So I was only taking the gigs I wanted. And sometimes, you know how it is. Like, you take a gig and you're like, I fucking hate this. And
Yes.
I didn't want to do that anymore, right?
Yeah.
And then I had a job I liked, but they wouldn't give me a raise and all this shit. So I was like, I'm going to look for another job. Someone hired me within like 2 weeks of putting my application in.
Yeah.
So I went there. I was there for like 3 months. Pay was amazing. I was on the pace to make like 100K. And I was like, this is awesome, but I hated the job.
Yeah.
And they were giving me like no help at all, basically. Because this was like still COVID times where we were like working remotely sometimes, whatever. And then I put my 2 weeks notice in at this job. I was about to put my 2 weeks notice in at this job. And Nine called me and was like, yo, you want to be part of this Phillies thing I'm doing? I'm like, bet.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was the universe saying you're not doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And because music, I've always come back to it, no matter what. Always
Same.
come back to DJing.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I was going to put my 2 weeks in and make this DJ thing work again.
Yeah.
And here I am 2 years later.
And it is like, it's just so different when you start. I don't know. There's so many aspects to it. Right now, I feel like the happiest I've ever felt DJing.
Good.
Have I done cooler things in my history? Yes. I've DJed in England and Vegas and Clearwater, and I'm not doing that anymore or right now.
Right.
But I'm happy and I'm like mentally great. Whereas
awesome.
before, it was always a struggle for me.
Right.
Like, and you knew that. Like,
Yeah.
I always had a hard time. And now I feel great. Like, I feel just like
Do you
good.
feel like you have gained a lot of respect from people that book and managers and other DJs and stuff because you put your time in?
I think definitely that's a thing that goes on without me really knowing. Maybe like people will say, oh, she's been around forever, whatever. And sometimes I'll say, I'll be like, well, no one can doubt me at this point because I've been doing it this long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think also it's just me having a healthy life that's helping me feel more confident. Whereas
Okay.
I think it was all confidence before. I think that my confidence was shattered like when I was younger, you know, because I think my why was a lot different than everybody else's.
What was your why?
When I mean, I didn't really have one then. I didn't know what I was doing or who I was becoming or anything. It was like I was working in a grocery store, making like $8 an hour, like a counter girl at this little market. And then someone was like, "You should DJ," and I was like, "All right." And like I was in college, like community college, like
Yeah.
little classes, and I wasn't doing the good at that. And then it was like, boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. And I had 5 gigs a week because at the time, that's when girl DJing really started. And at the time, what they were doing was taking like Playboy models and then just giving them sets and being like,
Yeah.
she's a DJ now. And that's what it was. So they just wanted a girl. They didn't care. And then I was trying to learn the right way. And I moved to Philly where it was such a huge community, especially back then.
Yeah, especially back then.
Back then, it was like,
We would all get together, even if we hated
hell
each other.
yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I know. Oh my God, I was there.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so it was a lot. So back then, I think I struggled because, you know, I feel like people were pretty brutal with me, but I understand why, because like I would be like, what the fuck? This person's coming in, taking gigs. She's on billboards in AC. She doesn't even know how to play, right? But when I was old enough to look back and reflect, I'm like, wait a minute. Like I was an 18 turning 19-year-old kid. I was working in a little market, and then I was making $300, $400 5 nights a week.
It's wild.
What was I gonna do? Say
Right.
no?
Yeah.
Was I gonna just say no?
No.
Like I made $18,000 the first summer I DJ'd, and I bought a car when I was 19.
Yeah.
Like that
It's
was
amazing.
right? So it was like,
Have you ever been back to that market?
what do you mean, like back to?
Just went back to that market just for nostalgia purposes?
Oh yeah, I just DJ'd one of the. I thought you meant like that market of DJing.
No, that market that where you started at
yes,
and left to
I
become a
DJ'd
DJ.
one of my coworkers' weddings actually,
Uh-huh.
and they were so cute when I left. The guy was like, "What do you mean you're gonna DJ? Like, what the hell was that?" You know, and I was like, "I don't know, but I'm making a lot of money, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep doing it."
And that's what I feel like I had a struggle with when going to a regular job. I was like, I forget what I was making. It doesn't matter really. But what I was making a year, I would make almost, I want to say not double, but another quarter of that, more than that.
Yeah.
Just DJing.
Yes.
And like the 2 nights a week.
And the time.
Yeah.
So even now, right? I just left. I was running a hair salon.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Mhm. I was running a barbershop, hair salon in Ocean City. Brand new, beautiful. So the owner wanted me to go into transition into buying it and all that. But my daughters were like, there was like one more year before Dakota was in school, and I was like, you know what? Like I want to be with her, and I make enough money. I make more money like while they're sleeping. I'm just gonna do that. Like,
Yeah.
And
What are your daughters' names?
Orlin and Dakota.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just in case the listeners
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
What are their ages?
3 and 5.
What's it like being a all-girl mom?
Oh,
You guys-
I love it. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. If I
Yeah.
was anything else, I would probably hate my life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that.
Even if you had little boys?
Yeah, I don't know. I think about it, but like
People always say boys are easier.
I know, but my girls are pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I hate to say that
I love
because
the picture.
everybody thinks their kids are good.
I love the picture. I think it was. I saw it on Instagram. I think you happened to have a gig cancel last minute, and you guys had a movie night. I
Mhm.
love that. How you
Yeah.
set up the like little theater
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
house and stuff. That
yeah.
was dope.
Dude, that's the great part about me being a mom, like what it's so easy for me because I have a big imagination and I just love to play with them and like do really fun things for them. And also, I feel like being a mom is very easy for me because I feel like I've always been a very caring person and I've
Mhm.
always like put on other people when I can or always want to help or understand.
I will say that I've felt that firsthand. So
yeah. Thank you.
yeah.
I always want to help where I
Yeah.
can
Mhm.
because no one really wanted to help me for a
No.
long time. So,
you definitely had a core group of people though. I feel
Yeah.
like, and we're all still here for you.
yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Because
So,
I knew you before you were a DJ. Like I think you were just breaking in.
Yes.
And you were like not really taking it serious, but taking it serious.
Yeah.
So like I was there when you were like laying the groundwork.
well, there was actually no time for that because I was already booked.
Yeah.
So when I first started, I was hanging out with Daly and I was just watching him. Like I had to stay behind him the whole time because I wasn't even old enough to be there. So I was at Jackson Avalon and I was behind him just watching him.
Oh boy.
And I would just be like,
there twice.
ugh. And I remember being so nervous, like so stupid. And he was literally just showing me how to like fade a song out and then back in.
When I first got hooked up with a booking agency here in Philly, it was Schaefer Sound, and they made me go shadow Daly.
Oh, that's cute. So both of us have done that.
But I already knew how to DJ.
You already knew what you were doing.
And he was like, dude, I already know you know how to DJ. I know you, obviously.
Yeah.
I used to go see him at Cavs U City, and that was my first residency on Friday nights. Yeah. So he's like, I already know you know how to DJ, dude. So just jump on whenever you feel like. And this is before, I don't know if computers were out yet. Oh, God. They were out. I mean, computer DJing was out yet. I think we were still using like CDs or something. I don't remember what we were doing, but I remember I went on. We were going back to back then, and it was like so much fun. And I'm mad because he was here not too long ago, and I was going to have him on the podcast, and we just didn't link up. Yeah. But he keeps offering me to come out to Chicago, but I'm like, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Because like going to different markets is tough. Like I did good in Vegas. I did good out there, thankfully, because that's a tourist town, right?
Right. So, and I was going to say, that city,
it's easy to play there.
Right. When I went there, I was like, fuck is this? Like I was like mad. I was mad. I was like, this DJ sucks.
I had a couple challenges. Like I did Dre's After Hours, which is strictly hip hop.
Yeah.
And they told me going in, he's like, just do your thing, you know? And I played East Coast hip hop and they loved it because they don't hear it.
Right.
They hear all West Coast stuff all the time. So I did good there. I'm playing in St. Pete Beach.
Okay.
2 Saturdays from now. 2 Fridays
Where
from now.
are you playing there?
Crafty Squirrel.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
5 Day Forecast is the one who hooked that up. Shout out to him. He was on the podcast about a month ago. And then he's put me somewhere else. He hasn't given me the details on that yet, so I don't know what to expect there. But Crafty Squirrel is my bag. Yeah. So I was like, it's like a party, like, you know, party rock kind of vibe. And they love pop punk music, so
that'll work. I played at Shepherd's there, which is like this resort on the water.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, and it was my first time ever where I played a gig during the day, and it was like I opened up for this like house DJ guy.
Okay.
And then I played a set at night inside their club, and I just felt like I'm making the moves and I'm all around this bitch. Yeah. But the owner loved that I jumped on and I did another set. Like it wasn't like planned to do that or something. And it was fun.
That shows that you're willing to work for it.
Yeah, he hit me on the right day because sometimes I'm like, wait, what? 5 hours?
Another one? Gazelle will tell you, I hate 5-hour
Dude,
shifts.
Kill me. I hate it so much. It makes me... it just makes me so mad because I even heard when you and Montone were talking about timing and stuff. I don't know when I started doing this, and sometimes I'm mad at myself that I do this. I don't play around. I go right in.
Yeah.
I go I think you were there at JJ's that one night. Like it's like 11 o'clock and I'm not playing around.
Yeah.
Like I'm going in and.
Well, that's a good time for there to start going in. Yeah.
But I always just go right in because I had this like feeling against myself. Like, you want to be as good as these dudes? You should be able to play good music for 4 hours. Like, get the fuck in there, show them what's up. And I just was like, do it. Like, I just was like,
I have 3 good hours in me.
That's where I should be, right? Because sometimes at 1, I'm like,
you're beat.
I'm tired.
So that's where me and the Montone episode is like, you got to pace yourself. You got to warm the room.
You kind of do. But the other thing is now, people are so different. People are not patient.
So they're not waiting around an hour. COVID ruined nightlife.
Ruined everything.
Because everybody's going out earlier. That's why the 9 o'clock thing even exists.
Yeah.
And they want you to go ham as soon as you get in the door.
Right.
So I make them listen to 2000s music for the first hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. And then I go into, I've been slowly getting better with getting remixes of older songs. Like, so I've been in a new disco bag lately. Okay. It's like groovy shit. Okay. Right. Because I played at Deauville with Smooth and I was nervous as fuck because like it's no hard house, but they want like chill house, vibey shit.
And that's not me either.
Right. So that's not me. So
like
I had to
tech
find
house?
Right. So I had to find something that was me.
Yeah.
And it kind of gave me like new disco kind of makes me want to dance, but not like to that point. Just a vibey, just kind of like groovy. You know what I mean? So I've been getting into that lately.
Okay.
And I've been playing that at places and it's been going over very well.
Okay.
because I feel like it has a house feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no big drops or anything, but it's just people can just like, yeah.
And it puts you in a good mood.
Right.
Right. So I started getting more into, excuse me, older music like during COVID, especially because for my kids, like they don't listen to like little kid music. Like we're listening to like the Bee Gees.
Love that.
I got a really cute story to tell you. When I DJ'd the Phantoms game,
Okay.
I brought my daughters.
I saw that.
It was amazing. And before, I'm going to cry probably, sorry. Before we went, I was playing my set and I was like, tell me what songs, you tell me a song you like and I'm going to play it. And so you'll know I'm thinking about you when I'm playing. So we played the Bee Gees' Boogeyman as my daughter Dakota's favorite song. And then Orlin wanted like a Queen song, We Will Rock You. But when I played the Bee Gees, like the Boogeyman, the whole place lit up. And she looks back at me and it was the coolest moment of my life.
Yeah. How'd you get hooked up with that?
Actually, okay, so I play in Bethlehem still once a month. I like to go up there and I play at Molten. I like my road trip. I like to just like get
That's
my
when you listen to
time.
Talkin with Tonka.
That's when I'm always getting my Tonka time in.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love getting up there. And you know what? I start at 8 and I get done at 12:30. So it's a 2.5 hour drive from my house.
Oof.
But when I get home, it's like 2:30. So I did
normal.
the math on that.
Yeah.
At nighttime, it's easier. My eyes are watering like crazy.
Well, you were just crying.
Well, before that, okay.
Are you sure you're not allergic to cats?
I don't know. I'm not.
Okay.
My face just starts gradually blowing up.
Be like that scene from Hitch when his face is all glare.
So what I'm saying is when I'm done at 12:30, I'm winding down so I can fall right asleep at 2 or 2:30 when I get home. Instead of like I get done in AC, prime time is like 1, 2, and then I get home at like 2:30 or 3, but I'm a different type of awake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like getting up there, and before I had kids, I could at 12:30. Then I would go and see Jamal and Adam and all them. I would like bop around, and I would stay up there. My aunt lives up there.
Oh, so it works out.
Yeah, I've always played in Bethlehem. Like since I first started DJing, I had gigs at like the Pig Pen up there.
Yeah.
And Rosie's and all that. I have like
I've only
more
up there
fans up there
times.
than I do anywhere else. Like I go out and people come out and it's
I
weird.
love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how I got the Phantoms thing.
Oh, really?
Right. So it's good that I'm staying in contact with these people, still driving up there. Yeah.
So that's awesome. So that's kind of like a who you know kind of thing.
Yeah.
So what's it like? I could tell you what it's like for me, but what is it like for you to DJ for an arena?
I am so happy that it's hockey because I went to a Sixers game and I was like, and I went before the Phantoms game and I was like, I took my dad and I was like, ooh, I could never DJ this. It was just so much hip hop and like weird and the innings. Yeah. But hockey, it was like, let's go. Like all that. It was like rock stuff.
Yeah,
so
I just high energy. Yep.
And I loved it. And I got to do the little, it's not a halftime show. Whatever it
intermissions.
Is. Intermissions. Yeah. I loved it. And you know what? I joked. I was like, I like playing the Phantoms games because like, you're like hot shit when you go there. If you go to a Flyers game, they're like, yeah, take a seat, lady. We'll get to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you look like you're on display up there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big on the Jumbotron and everything. And it's nice. And it was really cool. The guy who booked me there, his name is Eric. He's so nice. And he took me and the girls up onto the catwalk at the top. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I got to actually, when I was playing their dad, my boyfriend took he wanted to go get snacks for them. So I hid them like under the little table that I was DJing at. So they were like under the curtain underneath while I was playing.
Oh, that's funny.
It was cute. Yeah,
I love that.
Good time. Yeah.
Did you get to meet the mascot up there?
I did. We were grooving a little bit.
I
took a little video. Yeah, I've been, you know what? When I first started playing again, I was like, I got to put these videos out. I learned how to make my own flyers first because I was like, I need people to know that I'm playing again. Yeah. You know, when I stopped working for Pomponio and when I started doing my own thing, I was like, I need people to know I'm playing. So I started trying to make my own flyers. And then I just started making my own videos where like I would take a couple videos of myself and then I would put my phone up where I was playing and I would just take a long video and then I would just like chop it all up together.
Love that.
well, yeah. And then I started getting a video guy. Like, you know,
eventually it's a lot. That's why I stopped doing video on this podcast, because it's a lot of work. Shout out to Dom from Dom and Jesse. He put me onto this AI program. So now these GoPros will record in 11-minute clips. So what I'll do is I'll look for important things, like you just talking about your daughter at the Phantoms game. I'll probably find that clip of you on this camera and match it up with the audio in here, give it good audio, put it in this AI program. It'll do the editing back and forth without me even doing it.
Oh, cool.
I only have like an hour left of footage I'm allowed to use, and then I'll have to pay for it. It's free right now. So
well, I'm glad we got,
that's why
we'll get some good shit today.
That's why I only do like little clips for reels and stuff. This one already turned off.
Yeah.
And I probably missed that whole story.
Oh, man.
But that's all right. It's on that one. It's on that one.
Okay.
But that's the problem with these GoPros. So I saved up money.
Yeah.
Saved my pennies.
Yes.
And I'm getting an iPad Pro, and then the iPad Pro will probably get the group shot, and then I'll put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and that'll get your shot.
Okay.
Because these things stink.
Okay.
And I'm so mad I wasted money. When I'm done with these completely, I'm literally going to try to sell that one and make my money back.
Yeah.
That was $250, that little thing.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? You want to talk about wasting money?
Yeah.
I just bought a whole new speaker system.
For what?
For like mobile stuff.
What's wrong with the one you had before?
Well, I literally physically could not pick it up and put it on the pole.
Oh, so you got the like
homegirl little I don't see nowadays.
The little array.
I used to be jacked, and I used to be able to just lift a car. Like jacked. I would be like, yeah. Now I
had a couple kids.
Yeah, now I'm fluffy. now I'm like mushy.
No, you're not. Stop
yeah,
it.
but I'm like, I can't lift those things. Seriously, my core is like obsolete.
But look at me. I'm up over here. I had a back pad because my back's all messed up yesterday. Oh my God. You can tell I'm going to be 40. This is terrible.
So I got the new speakers where
the subs on the bottom.
EVO.
Yeah. Where they have the pole and then the array thing on top.
But they're just as heavy. Like I still have to carry it.
But it's
from
all
my car.
one. At least it's one thing.
Yes, but
which ones you get? You can get the 8s.
I did.
You did? They're not that heavy.
They're well, maybe my other speakers weren't that heavy either, but I felt like
at least you don't have to lift them up anymore.
Right.
You can put them all.
I'm gonna get
truck.
a car. I'm gonna get a car.
Yeah. What the EVs or the RCF?
The EVs.
Yeah, they're awesome. Hollywood let me borrow his for one of the rally buses we did.
And I look fancy AF when I'm playing. I'm like, who's this bitch over here?
You're going to be at Halloween Fest. You're going to put some spider webs on them.
At my house, I'm going to be just DJing in like an Easter Bunny costume.
Oh my God. I have the pink Easter Bunny costume from Christmas Story.
Really?
I wear it in Christmas sometimes. Okay. Maybe I'll be that for Halloween. But it was funny. The other day, me and Grizz are sitting on the couch, and I'm like looking at Halloween costumes. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm looking at Halloween costumes because I'm DJing on Halloween this year." Well, it's not Halloween; it's like the 28th or whatever. But so we had an idea where she's gonna be Princess Toadstool and I'm gonna be Mario.
Okay, I love that.
I don't have to shave.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could shave this and just keep a mustache, but I would probably look like a straight pedophile.
Oh, I would. Yeah, but I would be funny. So
that would be funny. So maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I have a skinnier face now.
Stash.
Can you believe it? Can you imagine what I look like with a stash? That'd be some commitment.
Yeah.
I haven't shaved my beard in 9 years.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what's growing under there.
You don't even no idea. You could have a weird mole. You probably should shave it just to check and make sure you don't have to go to the dermatologist.
I know. I've gotten some sunburn this year. Like this summer, I've gotten so much sun. My one neighbor, she's like, "You look more tan every day I see you." I was like, "Well, I don't know why. I haven't been down the shore in 3 weeks." I'm so scared of what I'm going to look like pale again because I haven't been pale all summer.
You got a spray tan then.
Yeah.
I did that before I came
here. Yeah, a little spray tan.
I was like,
do you do it yourself?
I do. I sometimes I get my boyfriend to do it for me.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. But that's only if I'm like, I made a nice dinner. That's a ride or
die.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was trying to teach my daughter how to do it, and he was like, Chell, what the? I'm like, just get my back. And he's like, he walked in like, Chell, I'll do it. Stop with this nonsense.
How is he with you out being DJing at nights?
He is amazing.
Yeah.
Almost too good sometimes. Like, yeah. The thing about us is like, I think like the hardest thing for me DJing wise was relationships. And I think it's hard for guys as well, equally.
Yeah, trust me.
And dude, ladies, I see y'all and you are not fun. Like seriously.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of girls where I'm just like, you need to calm down. Like they're DJing.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, and then by the time they're done and they wrap up, there's nobody waiting. What are they going to go sleep together in their car? Like, I just hated that. So anyway, with me, it was a different type of thing. It was like a lot of nonsense and toxicity for a long time. And then my brother, actually, who I never take advice from, was like, you know, you need to be with like a normal guy. Just be with like a tradesman or something. Somebody who's just like normal, you know? And I was like, I guess. And then like, because I've dated bartenders, maybe one other DJ. If someone's like somebody in a band, like, you know, whatever, like that type of lifestyle, because we're the same hours, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But
could have dated a male nurse.
Oh god. I did try to date a sound guy one time to like switch it up, like a little nerdy. Did not work. Didn't work out. No, I was like, oh man, I was really banking on that.
What did I do?
Yeah, I was like, this is a lot, and we're watching a lot of Lords of the Rings.
Oh my god.
But anyway, not that there's anything wrong with Lords of the Rings. So anyway, he like was actually my little brother's best friend.
Oh,
so,
wow. Okay.
So I stole him.
Oh.
But I came out of a horrific relationship, and I moved home. I went to hair school.
Right.
And I wasn't going to go to hair school in Philly. I was like, this traffic, I'm not waking up at 8 a.m. or like getting to class by 9 and driving through Philly traffic. So I moved home to Ocean, because I grew up in Ocean City. So I moved home there, knowing there'd be absolutely no traffic there, you know? So then we started hanging out. And what I liked about him was that he's seen me my whole life. Like, we went to high school together, you know, and he's so great. And like when we first met, I was really not good. And I was usually with like controlling people. That was a lot easier for me. Like, tell me what to do. I'll do it, whatever. Like, you know, I can follow the rules, you know? And then it was like, he was like, that sounds exhausting. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to tell you what to do all the time. Are you kidding me? So then he helped me in a way I don't think anybody else could have. Like, he helped me learn who I was while still being with him. And he let me just do my own thing and kind of figure out who I am. And normally you can't really do that while you're in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was hard. And sometimes it is hard because like he hates going out. Like, he doesn't like going out. And sometimes like if it's somebody's like Jason Goldfarb's birthday party, you know, like I got him to come out. I was like, oh, big deal. Mark's coming out. But it's good. It's good that he's a homebody because he doesn't mind when he's at home with the girls every weekend, you know? But it's good. Like, at the end of the night, I'm not getting texts like, where you at? What time are you going to be? You know what I mean? Yeah, like, I'm just working.
Bulls are right past
it
out.
Feels right. It feels just like normal. Like, I'm just working a job. Like, there's no nonsense like that, which is great.
Yeah.
You know, he's really supportive. One time we had a party and my neighbors were over. It was during COVID and stuff. I mean, it wasn't a party. It was just like a small group.
And you guys
and we had social distancing. Apart, yeah, my bad. No, so he said to the one girl who was my neighbor, you know, oh, you've never seen her DJ before, huh? And she was like, no. And he was like, it's pretty incredible. And like, she told me that he said that. And like, I didn't, you know, it was just cool to know that he thinks that of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he likes it.
Wonder why he never told you.
Right, because he's playing it cool. He's cool. I hate that. I'm like, just tell me. Like, I'm a big person on like, I tell people if I'm an extremist for sure, but if I like you, I love you. I love everything about you. I think you're amazing, and I'll tell you. You know what I mean? Like, that's just. I think people need to hear that.
Yeah. And
I hate when people are just like mean to you because they low key like you. That is like
sixth grade shit.
Right, but it's happened to me more times than...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, that's why you were really nasty to me or whatever.
Yeah.
But...
Have you... So, this is a good transition. Have you have you repaired any relationships with people that have hated you in the past, but now you're friends with them? You don't got to mention any names, but
right,
has that happened to you?
I will say... I will say that I've tried to patch things with certain people because I was like, maybe that was me.
Right.
Maybe I was being, because I'm a different person now.
Right.
I'm not as emotional. I'm not as like, I don't take things to heart as much.
Okay.
What I would get into would be like, I would meet you and like, I would think you were awesome when we hung out at like an industry night. And then I would think that we're friends.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And back then they weren't my friends. They were all like tweeting about me, being really mean. And I was like, rocked from that, you know? And I was like, I was a 19-year-old girl and these are like grown ass men, like 27-year-old men.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so now I felt like, okay, let it go and then just reintroduce yourself and not, you know, just reintroduce yourself. Hey, here I am now. Oh, what's up? How are you? Not like go back and dig. And it still feels weird. I think that I just kind of know who they are and I keep them there.
Yeah, that's good though.
Yes, and that's healthy, right? I
Yeah.
don't have to get along with everybody, and that's something I needed to learn too.
Do you think becoming a mom has helped you realize those decisions? Make them easier for you?
Yes, because I had too much shit going on for me to even focus on that. And that's one thing that actually Vito G talks about a lot. Is
is his real name Vito?
No, it's Jason.
Oh, I did know that. Never mind.
Yeah, which is weird. I think it's weird when I call him Jason.
Are you good, bro?
Is there black down my face? That's what I feel.
It's you look like a raccoon on your.
Do I really?
I really? Yeah, you don't have to get up now. You can't. You're locked in here.
God. Something's been in my eye this whole time.
Oh my god.
Anyway, okay.
Thank God that camera did go off for a little while.
Thank God.
So the beginning of it, you're gonna look normal, and then the rest of it look like I punched you.
Really, all down my face.
No, it's not.
Okay, so Vito preaches like about having a hobby, something that you really enjoy. Don't be solely in just DJ,
right?
Because it really does. Like that's when I took a big turning point. When I was in hair school, I would be like playing at Whisper. I would leave hair school, get dressed, run to Whisper, and I would just play. And it was like, whoa, I didn't even have time to be like so critical of myself or whatever. And then it was like, oh, I got to wake up again tomorrow and go to school. So it was like, I didn't have the mental time to break myself apart. And like, it's not as big as it feels, you know,
right.
if you have other stuff going on.
Right.
So now, after playing for so long, after doing things, and now that I'm managing myself pretty much, like I work for Near Dark, but I also, you know, make a lot of connections myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know what I'm doing. I know who I am and I know why I'm doing it and I know what I'm capable of, like for sure, which I didn't before. So that helps me with my interactions now, right? So I'm not sitting there like, does this person like me? Or are they going to think I'm cool? Like, I don't care anymore. If you don't want to know me or get me from meeting me, then like that's a you problem. It's not a me problem anymore.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's where for anyone listening that's an upcoming DJ and you're dealing with that struggle.
Oh, it's
definitely
brutal.
Take that as words of advice for sure.
Yeah. But it's hard when you're younger.
Yeah.
Like now I can say, oh, I've been doing this a long time. You know what I mean? And even just your skill physically wise, it becomes like emotion that like I can play and be talking to you and eating french fries and like whatever.
I can say that you can do that because I came to see you at Pace one night and I was quickly in and out. And you were like, no, don't leave. And you were like switching songs. You were taking that bass out. You were still transitioning while still talking to me and had headphones on.
Yeah.
It was pretty incredible to see.
Yeah. Thank you. So that muscle memory feels so good. Oh, when you just feel like you've been doing it. Oh, I love that. I love that. Like it just comes out like butter now, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas before I'd be like,
who doesn't love butter?
Right. Who doesn't love butter?
So I know we're 48 minutes and we're still going to talk for a while, but I always ask this question way too late. And hopefully listeners are still listening at that time. But since it's like halfway through, do you have any advice to any females that are thinking of maybe ditching the game or getting into the game? Do you have any advice for them, whether they want to give up or they want to get started?
Well, I have advice for people in the industry. Okay. I don't roll with the whole girl DJ thing, which is
all right.
Funny.
I wasn't trying to be sexist.
No. No, it's funny because before, when we were first going to do the podcast, I asked a couple of my friends, like, what's something you want to know more about me? And they're like, what's it like being a girl DJ? And I'm just like, ugh. Like, I feel like I'm just a DJ. I've never been like, hashtag girl DJ or like girl gang. Like, I feel like I'm a person. Every time I've played, I've never felt, wow, I'm the first girl to do that. Like, I just saw somebody say something like that. And I went like, that was the first thing you felt? Not like, wow, I did that. Yeah. Not like, why do you care? Like, I don't know. I never crossed my mind. And because all the guys were that brutal with me when I started, I wanted to be as good as them. I just was like, I want to be a DJ. It's just like a chef. Chefs aren't like, I'm a girl chef. It's like, you're just a chef, you know? So anyway, But I am trying to get better because I think I have a little bit of a chip from when I first started and how hard that was. Because I think girls think it's harder to be a girl DJ than it is. I think if anything, you have a upper hand. It's something that makes you unique. Like there's way less women, right? Think about the guys. It's
definitely a male-dominated industry.
Yeah, but think about what you guys have to do to stand out and be different. Like really, it's a lot. Women don't have to do that. Right? You go in, you can get booked easily if you're a girl. You don't get booked back, but you can get booked. So I loved that. I would always say I've never played any place once. I always get booked back. And that's a me thing. That's not just being a girl. That's like when I play, what I do, who I am. So I do feel like if you're up and coming, I think the industry's changed a lot. I think that now there are people who will help you out and be kinder because we've all been through a lot. And I think that it's not as crazy. I don't know. Philly energy is pretty brutal.
Right now it's I think it's calmed down a little bit, but it's still up there on, it's the bullshit scale.
I love that now I have my schedule with Near Dark. It's full, or I keep a couple dates out, and I mostly do industry nights in Philly. Like I'll play Pace, JJ's, and maybe Wicked Wolf here and there. That's really it. So I don't have to like be out to get into the gigs like that, like you guys do, like the younger guys and stuff have to do. And that is really hard. I don't really have advice for that because it's brutal, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I will say that for me, the younger people that I'm meeting, I'm helping. Like, I'm like, if I see anybody who's got, first, you have to have skill. If you don't have skill, you'd be like, psh. But
maybe practice.
Right. Like if you're good, if you're genuinely good, talented, and you have drive and you have that like it factor, like a good personality, I'm pushing you. And it's almost like a vendetta against what happened to me. Like I'm like, no, let them play. Like if you're worried about their success, like get better then, dude.
Yeah.
Just like what's the problem? Get better. Keep going. Be the best that you can be. And then, like, you shouldn't worry about what the young guys are doing.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there's a lot. I think the young people are getting a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. And I think it was just like anything else. When you first start, all your friends come. So if like you're booking a DJ from Temple and they have a big fan base in Temple, I'm going to book them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because I know they're going to bring half a Temple.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think we all had that little clique when we first started that would always come to see us, but now they're either married with kids or something along those lines. So that's fine. I'll jump it off my lap. It's funny. Ever since Nike passed, I leave the door open now.
Yeah.
Because before they both would be in here. Some people are allergic and stuff, and now he gets bad separation anxiety now.
Yeah.
So because now he's the only one, so now he's up my ass 24/7.
Little segue. Yeah. Last time that I was supposed to come, I actually ordered, because I don't like showing up empty-handed to places. That's rude. So, although I did today, but I ordered you Flyers cat toy that I found.
Really?
Yes, it is still never came.
Stop.
But it was so cute because I knew you liked the Flyers and I know you love your cats, and I was like, let me get him a toy. Like I Googled it and it came up, and then it just never came.
They would have loved that because he has this thing now. So it was like I don't know what it is about. I never had a pet I've had pets obviously, but they weren't my pet. I didn't raise them. Like I had them both since they were like 8 weeks old.
Yeah.
They were little brothers, and Nike passing like was terrible. The worst. I'm still going through it.
Yeah.
Like it's been it's April, so
I saw that thing that Scooter got you. That was so cute.
If I wasn't around 15 dudes, I might have cried. I was holding it back because I got like the chills.
That was gorgeous.
I looked at it and I got the chills. I was like, bro,
that was so thoughtful.
Because like
he just lost a cat too.
Yeah, I know, and so I know he gets it, and I loved his cat. His cat was cool. When the first time I ever went to his house in Delaware, he was like laying outside in the grass. I'm like, what the fuck? You just lay around.
I love outdoor cats.
Yeah, so he wants to be like that.
Yeah.
But I had some people on my shore house that were allergic, so I was like, ugh, I can't bring them to the shore.
Yeah.
And this past summer was so hard on him because he just lost his brother.
Yeah.
And now I'm not home 3 days a week.
Mhm.
So I always have my neighbors stopping by and stuff like that. So I got him a couple of these toys where you like suction cup it to the window.
Yeah.
And it's like this little flying bird and he loves it.
Yeah.
So I had 2 of them now. If you weren't here, it'd be stuck between this door hanging out in the hallway. You kind of see the remnants of one that I missed with the vacuum.
Yeah.
He literally bites into it, rips them apart.
Yeah.
So I go through them. I had to order a refill kit because he bites. He loves them. He plays with them in the middle of the night.
He's a big toy guy.
Big toy guy. Thank God, because I need something. Because I was reading about because cats, do they get separation anxiety?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but you got like
this is 30s or whatever.
right. So this is what I'm googling. Do cats get separation anxiety? So they do. They do get it.
Yeah.
And they were like, just keep them entertained, keep them motivated, keep them working. And he literally plays with them by himself.
Yeah.
So it's great. So when I'm not here, he's playing with it.
Yeah.
Like I came home. Went to the chiropractor earlier. I came home. He was playing with the one upstairs. So it's working. He loves it, which is awesome. But I leave the door open now because Nike would come. He would lay right here the whole time. Doesn't even move. Just stays next. He was my shadow literally everywhere I went. Yeah. So now I don't want him to feel like, oh, what are they doing in there? He opens doors, so you have to lock that.
Oh, wow.
He will jump up, hang on the handle until it opened.
Okay.
Like, so he opens doors. So I was like, open door policy now. If you're allergic, tough shit.
Get over it. Take a friggin' whatever.
Benadryl, whatever the hell. But so you have any pets?
We got our first pet.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
It's hermit crabs. But
it's a hermit crab?
Well, listen.
Okay. Did you catch it yourself?
No, but I grew up, in Ocean City. Mm-hmm. I always had like a hermit crab, right? So,
really?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun.
What's the shelf life on a hermit crab?
I don't even know. I feel like a year, but which I like. I like small commitments, so I'm fine with that. People are always like, "What's wrong with you? You're sick." I'm like, "Well, I don't want anything that long." So I bought them. I went all out, right? So now I get to be a shoebie in Ocean City, which like I've never been able to do, right?
Right.
So now I'm like, we're getting everything in the shops. I bought them the biggest hermit crab cage that you can get, and we got like 5 hermit crabs in this cage, and it's so much more fun than having one because like literally they're exploring. Oh my god, they're exploring and foraging. Exploring. I just made up that word. So it's cool. Like, and the first night that we had the crabs, one molted its shell.
Oh, wow.
Which it changed shells.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you had to put other shells in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I've always wanted that to happen. And it's never happened for me or my crabs. Like I've always bought like a really cute shell. I'm like, I can't wait for them to get into this shell. Never happened. First night I was like, oh my God. My boyfriend's like, what? I was like, she molted her shell. She changed her shell. He was like, Jesus, I thought somebody died. Like, I was so excited.
Did you video it?
No, I didn't know. I just woke up and she was in the new shell. Like,
snap! So you didn't actually see it happen.
No.
Wonder what the science is.
They look like
the
predator when they look disgusting.
Really?
They're terrifying. Yeah. But it's funny now that I'm like older with them. Like sometimes I'll just be watching a movie and I'll just like take one out and like hang out with it. I don't know. It's weird. Like on my hands.
I might edit this part.
You
out.
need to like no. You need to like you need to like get them used to people. You have to play with them. That would be neglectful.
How do you play with a hermit crab?
You just
don't it bite you?
They're explorer foraging, or what did I say? They're exploraging on. I don't know. Whatever.
They don't bite.
Now I look like a nerd. Let's stop talking about the hermit crab.
No, I'm intrigued now. Do they bite?
They pinch, and my daughter Orlin loved the crabs. She was all about them at first. And then all of a sudden she was like, mommy, her face was like, ugh, and it pinched the tip of her finger and it was not letting go. And I was like, oh, what do I even do? And so I ran her to the sink and started running it underwater and it let go. But her finger, I thought it like took a chunk.
How'd you like think about the water part?
I don't know.
Mom instinct.
Have
you ever had a mom like a super mom moment? You know, people say moms can lift cars in certain aspects. You ever had one of those? I'm always intrigued to ask a mom that question.
Intuition is a real ass thing. I like will see something before it happens. Like, you ever watch the movie Snatched or whatever? Where it's like slow-mo happening.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like, I'll be like, I know, like, somebody's going to fall down the steps. Oh, there was a landscaper outside, right? And he was like, letting this thing rip. And then it would just stop. So my daughter Orlin was climbing up like the second step. And then I was in the bathroom and I was like, that thing's going to scare her and she's going to fly back off the steps. And exactly that happened. And I came out of the door and I grabbed her.
Oh, snap.
So I saved her life pretty much.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
Super mom over here.
It was 2 steps. But I felt that it was going to happen, and then it happened.
Wow.
That stuff happens. Yeah, that's real.
Does that happen with anybody else but your daughters? Is it only? That's
a good question. I feel like I'm an empath. I can really feel other people's energy.
Okay.
Usually, and if I can't, it like disturbs me. Like I'm like, oh, or if somebody does something that throws me back. I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Because usually I can like read people.
Yeah.
That's why I can read audiences, with DJing. Like I feel like that's always made me a good DJ I can really feel. Because I've seen DJs playing and they're so oblivious to like everybody hates what they're doing.
I hate that.
They don't even look up much. And they're thinking they're the shit. And that's what drinking has a lot to do with that. Because you start losing your barrier of like, realizing what's going on. So when I first started playing, I was 19, so I wasn't allowed to drink. So I really hate drinking when I DJ. I don't like to do it at all. Mad River kind of did me in.
That was a black hole in there.
Oh God.
Yeah. I really don't.
Mad River, like
I don't drink when I DJ anymore because I have like the bladder of a 90-year-old. Because I'll have to pee like 3 times. I
get anxiety the minute I start drinking. Like I hate it. I'm a lazy drunk, so like I like to just be on my couch drinking wine by my fireplace. Like I've made my house into like my little like sanctuary, like the place where I want to be. So I don't like to be responsible for anything when I'm drinking.
Yeah.
At all.
So I feel like like I said, like the anxiety of having to pee, like God, you got the dance floor rocking, right? Everybody's loving it, and then you got to put on a long song because you got to pee.
Yeah, and that's the worst because then you come back and you're like,
the line sometimes is crazy.
The JJ bathroom.
Oh, forget it.
I can't. No. I got punched in the eye the last time. It was an accident, but still. And I had a girl spray on deodorant, and it sprayed like right into my face, and she didn't even care. And I was like, that was the foulest shit that's ever happened to me. Like, the college girls are disgusting. I was in the bathroom stall and these girls were talking next to me. I can't even repeat what they were saying. It was like, I was like, there was 3 or 4 of them and they're just like, I can't even say it.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it was so foul that when I came out, I looked at the bathroom attendant and I was like, "Did you just hear that?" And she's like, "You better not be making no mess in there!" Like yell, like because they were just being foul, like just talking about their bodies, like their vaginas in a very disgusking way. I was terrible. Like, "Ew!" When you're like, keep that to yourself, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, a girl punched me in the eye one time. She was like saying hi to her friend. And they wouldn't move out of the way. So I was standing there and then she just got me.
Damn.
Yeah. But usually I'm good about the bathroom.
Not me.
What about driving? Do you have to go to the bathroom when you're driving home like all the time or what?
No. So
because I know so many DJs that pee in their car.
Yeah, I'm so smart about it now. Yeah. Like I pee before I leave the club. I pee at the end of my set because like I've been getting good at holding it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a holder now.
It's like we're potty training.
I know.
Good for you, Tonka.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. On this episode of Tonka Time, I've learned to hold my pee.
Yeah. Yay.
It took me a while though, but I figured it out. Why I have to pee all the time, right? Because I have to drink an energy drink when I start now. It's like a thing.
Same.
I drink my Celsius. I shout them out. They still won't sponsor me. I don't know what's going on.
Come on, Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius. I tried. I know what
Celsius.
And
Death by the MGK water. Didn't you want that to go on?
The Liquid Death. I wanted that. But like Celsius, I actually submitted to be a brand ambassador. Ooh. I know a girl who's a Celsius rep that was supposed to push it through. I even posted at the Phillies game when I'm DJing. Wow. And they still won't even repost me. They'll like it. I know. It's being rude.
All right. I'll hit them up.
Yeah, hit them up. Maybe they'll sponsor you probably before me.
No, God.
But... So I think it's one of those.
Red Bull.
Yeah, it's okay. So I think it's one of those things where it's like my habit, my routine now. Mm-hmm. I have to drink one of them starting at 10 o'clock. I sip on it till 11, and then it's water after that, or I'll do an occasional shot. But I figured out why I have to pee so much. It's the energy drink that makes me pee.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, so what I do is I have a similar little cute routine that I just developed.
Okay.
I get a Shirley Temple and a Red Bull in the beginning of my set. And what I do is I drink the Red Bull and then I drink the Shirley. No, I'm sorry. I drink the Shirley Temple, and then I pour the Red Bull into the Shirley Temple, and the like watery left part and the cherries like cuts the Red Bull a little bit, makes it not so like acidic. Acidic, yeah. So that's my thing now. I always do that. And then
Really?
I only drink one Red Bull now. I used to do like 3.
Jesus.
I know.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
But they're
I'm an
little
extremist. I told you that.
they're
I like
little
to feel
8-ounce
like
cans,
we're
though.
like...
They're
you
a
know,
little 8-ounce can. That's not too
right.
bad, actually.
I like to just go hard.
Balls to the wall.
All the time.
Love that. So you are going somewhere fast. On contrary to your hat, it says going nowhere fast.
I know, which is not...
After 2 Red Bulls, you're going to be going somewhere fast.
But I don't do it anymore because I'm an old lady now. I'll literally wake up the next day and be like, ugh, I don't feel good from that second Red Bull.
I drink 2. I get indigestion.
I feel bad.
My heart hurts.
Yeah, I have to just keep drinking Shirley Temples and just hoping the grenadine gets me home, okay? Because I get tired, dude. Oh my God, I have a crazy story, actually.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so
strap in, guys. Talking
crazy
with
for me.
Talking with Tonka exclusive.
This is a G-rated crazy for me. But, I was coming home from Bethlehem,
Ooh.
and...
God bless you doing that drive.
Right. So I'm driving home, and I don't drink anything at all, especially when I'm playing up there. So I'm driving home, and I'm starting to get a little low on the gas.
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. So... I'm about 45 minutes from my house, and I'm like, okay, I got 30 minutes till I get off the parkway, and there's a gas station right there. It's when my E light turned on. So I was like, I got this.
Oh, God.
So I'm literally falling asleep driving. I'm like, nodding. I'm putting my hand out the window,
I do that,
trying to get, put my head out the window, doing whatever. And it was so weird. I actually put on like Eminem and I started like doing the little raps, and it actually woke me up. So try that next time.
Okay, I'll definitely try that.
Doing that, which was
This guy used to tell me, take your driving shoe off and drive barefoot.
Oh, no, I drive barefoot a lot anyway.
Because the vibration sometimes will keep you awake.
So yeah, that or
it doesn't work.
Either way, like
it doesn't work.
So, all right, so I'm driving home, and then I'm like, I'm start running out of gas, right? And I'm like slowly, and I'm like, God damn it! So first of all, I gotta pee. I'm so tired, and it's like 3 a.m. So I call the police and I just say, hey, I saw an Uber was 5 minutes away. I said, fuck it, whatever. I was 10 minutes from my house. So I call the police and I just say, hey, if Wawa doesn't have a gas can, whatever, can I leave my car here? It's off on the side of the road, and I just get it in the morning. And they were so nice about it. They were like, yeah, that's fine. So then I go back and I'm waiting for the Uber. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's getting farther and farther away. And I'm like, this is a zombie. It's not even a real person. Like, what the fuck?
What the Bethlehem address is?
Yeah, no, but it was just somebody wasn't really there. I live in the middle of nowhere. It's not like it's Philly where like there's gonna be an Uber driver. Like that was the sketchy part. So I called the police back and I was like, can somebody give me a ride home? And they did. They came and got me. And it was so funny. The guy was so nice. And I was like, yeah, I was DJing at this place, and I was just trying to make it home. I didn't want to be pumping my gas in Pennsylvania, like, 'cause I live in Jersey. And he was like, all right. And then I get to the car, and I was like, do I have to get in the back? He was like, yeah. And I was like, wish I could say it was my first time in the back of one of these. And he's just laughing. And then he was asking me about DJing. He's like, so I don't know anything about DJing. Do you kind of like, set up your sets ahead of time and like just play from a playlist, or do you do it on the fly? And I was like, well, I don't know if you've learned this about me or not, but you just picked me up on the side of the road at 3 a.m. because I didn't plan ahead and get gas in my car.
Yeah.
I obviously, do shit on the fly.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
That's awesome, though. Because I actually know a friend that has had, like, it's a completely different kind of thing. He was walking. He tried to walk home from Center City, and he took 76.
Yeah,
and so he's walking on 76, shit. And he listens to the show, so he'll know who he is.
Yeah,
and a cop pulls over, picks him up, and takes him home.
Yeah. Wow. See, that's nice.
Yeah.
Shout out Little Egg Harbor PD. You guys were really nice to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Though that just shows that there's still good people out there.
Really, where I live is nice. I've had some bad.
I've been
situations.
in your town a couple times.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I've been there once this summer to pick up a jet ski.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to do there. I was gonna say we should get together. There's really nothing to do.
Just like cruise the lagoon.
I love
Do you have a lagoon at your house?
I don't.
Oh,
but I love that because the greenheads and shit.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Yeah.
It's brutal where we live. I love where we live though because it's a small town, but it's not the small town that I grew up in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. So you prefer small town over the city?
I do. I don't know. Sometimes I miss it, but then I took the girls to Philly one day. We did a little trip to the Italian market because,
I love that.
I love my Italian food. I love to cook.
Oh, okay.
So, and I brought them there.
I was waiting for the snap or something.
Or a neck roll.
Yeah, a neck roll.
So I took them. They had their first cheesesteaks in Philly.
Oh, where
Very
at?
cute. Well, we went to Pat's for the first time.
Oh, okay. They don't know the difference.
No, but we test every time we come. We try a different place.
Oh, love that.
Yes,
love that. I want to be on the
my
next
favorite
one.
is Phillips. That's where I like going.
I love Phil's.
Right.
I got Grizz
no
hooked on
lie,
Phil's.
no bullshit. I get there. I get
we
my
get the
steak
Florida
and I eat.
Inside Outs there.
What's that?
It's a deep fried slice of pizza. But it's
Okay,
rolled up.
I have seen that.
They're really good.
Yeah, I just get I get cheesesteak with
How do you get it?
extra cheese and onions.
Ooh, you're an onion girl.
Mm-hmm. Extra
So-
cheese whiz.
Yeah, so
Too.
whiz wit.
So it's falling all over me.
Yeah.
And I'm eating it while I'm driving.
I got to show you the wrap technique then.
Okay.
You can wrap it literally like you would kind of put a diaper on a baby.
I was
and it catches
make
all of
that
it
reference.
at the end.
It's gonna let you.
Yeah,
make
my
that.
sister taught me that when I was younger.
Like you're swaddling the cheese.
Yeah, so we used to go to Gino's all the time.
Yeah.
That's how, it's so funny. The first thing I did when I got my driver's license, the only place I knew how to get to in Philly was, there was a GameWorks studio, which was it's like a Dave & Buster's kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think they had food, but it was just games. I had to get there because my sister used to take us there, and I had to get to Gino's.
Mm-hmm.
Had a really good memory when you drove me somewhere. I paid attention to landmarks, signs, and I'm the same way now. You take me one time, but I have a hard time now me driving there. If I'm a passenger and I take you there one time, that's the only two places I know how to get to.
That's funny because you were so funny about when I was following you to Wicked Wolf when we went out.
Yeah,
you were like, just follow me, and I'm gonna go this way, and I was like, I could just put it in my GPS.
Well, I was just trying to help.
No, it was nice.
Yeah,
but it was cute. Like I think that's
we wouldn't
funny.
have got those great parking spots.
Right.
Remember?
I know.
Come on.
I gotta tell you, man. I played at Wicked Wolf, and I was a hot mess express rolling in there. It was raining. I thought I had a spot, and this guy was like, "You might not want to park there," and I was like, "Okay." So I went in the parking garage, and I got out of the car. I'm wearing like leather pants and like a handkerchief on my chest, and I'm like, I drop my phone goes flying under my car in the parking garage.
Oh no!
And I have my backpack on my back, so I take that off, and I'm like shimmying under the car, right, on my hands, and I get my phone. I'm like, ugh, and I come out, and Quigs was playing before me. He was opening for me. I run in like, I'm so sorry, because I was like almost late, and I'm like, he looks at my hands. He's like, yo, take your time, like go to the bathroom, go wash your hands, dude. Like,
he was gonna
they were
co-host today, but
black.
something came up.
I know. I really like him a lot. He's so nice. When we did the rodeo disco, I didn't realize, like, I loved bringing all the shit there. We had disco ball saddles, like there were saddles covered in mirrored tiles.
That's cool.
Beautiful, awesome. I had a cowhide rug that we hung up. We had like all these props. I had cactuses and like an inflatable horse, just like fun stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's do it. Until the end of the night when I got to put all that in my car and bring it all back out.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize, right? And that was a night where people were drinking a lot around me. And that's when I'll drink because they're annoying the hell out of me.
Oh my God.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
And then they're like, ooh, and I'm like, please no, like
Please
get
shut
away from me, just give me some space because like you're bothering me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's usually the people that were like, I don't care. Well, no, I do care when other people are drunk, but if it's, I don't know, just
one
get
thing I
away
will
from
say
me.
about Wicked Wolf, especially, is Jamie doesn't like anybody in the booth now. Like nowhere near the booth. Like he lets Grizz in there, obviously, but like no one on that side part. He shuts it off. Doesn't want anybody near me. I'm like, oh God, thank God.
Yeah, because people are
it backfired
getting
this
drunk
past week though.
Why you had to
Well,
pay?
I was there like I was there like 2 weeks ago, DJing. He gave a girl a confetti cannon behind me. He told her to shoot it the other way. She shoots it late after I get off the microphone. Turn my head, hits me right in the eye.
No,
the cap hits me right in the eye. Yep.
Is that what's wrong with your face? No, I'm just
yeah.
just
it actually hurt my eye for like.
Great.
I had LASIK in 2019, so anything that hits my eye, I have the damage going blind.
Oh wow! So you were like,
I was terrified. Yeah, I could. Thankfully,
no.
I could see my eye was watery. It would burn for a couple of days. I'm assuming something might got in there or something.
Yeah.
But I'm good now. Thank God I could see. It sounds like that. So anything that hits my eye, even a couple years, like 4 years later, there's a flap that they had to tear open. They take the cornea, they make a flap on it, they unflap it, they rearrange something on my eye, flap it back over,
Yeah.
and it eventually heals. But it's scar tissue now. So anything that hits it, if it hits at the right angle, it can reopen it.
Oh,
then I can permanently lose that flap, and then have to go to the eye doctor, wear an eye patch for like years until it grows back.
You might look kind of cool.
Matey.
I think I could pull off eye patch.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Look at those boots.
Come on.
I don't know what that hat though.
No, I'd have to wear it backwards.
Okay, here's a question. Now, since we're on the eye patches, what is the craziest thing you ever wore in DJing?
Oh,
because you have some good outfits, I would say.
You like my outfits?
Yeah, you do well with your outfits.
I thought you liked that MJ one that I came out.
Yeah,
remember my hair was curled like
yeah.
But you didn't like the blue hat with the black jacket.
No,
but that's a new thing. Listen, I'm playing with colors. Look, I got orange hat, blue nails, and I like orange and blue together a lot.
Okay.
Anyway,
Dave Mai taught me I gotta stop matching so much. So.
Right, it's fun.
I've been
play
getting
with
better.
Patterns, it's really fun.
I've been getting better with it.
Yeah, you look great. You dress really cool. I like the way you dress. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Right? So I will tell you my craziest outfit, but I remember I was saying you tell people if you see something you like, right? So one time I'm driving and my daughter's in the back seat. She's like, we drive by this construction site. She's like, Mommy, those guys are working really hard. And I was like, tell them. And I like rolled down the window and she's like, you're working really hard. And it was just like so freaking cute. Like do that. People need to tell people more.
Right.
And then like
positive reinforcement.
Sometimes it gets awkward for me because I'll just be like, oh my God, I love that. And then people are like, she loves me? I don't like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I definitely don't love you. Like, please.
Yeah, relax, buddy.
Yeah, right. But my craziest outfit, this is funny. For Halloween, I thought it would be so great to be a Yeti one time because I was Freezie. I wanted to be a Yeti, but like a sexy Yeti. You know?
Here we go.
Okay, so I had like a dancer like top on, like a white bikini top,
right?
And I hot glued like white fur on it.
Okay,
and did the same with the bottoms, and then I had these like fuzzy leg warmers, but then I had like vampire teeth and like the blue contacts, like the ice over contacts. But I had glitter all over me like ice, right? And then, of course, the next day was my boyfriend's uncle's funeral. So I'm sitting there like so tired and there's glitter all over my chest. And I'm sitting in this church and I'm just like, oh, I hate this so much.
You can't get it off?
No, it was like on there. Like, I mean, I'm sure if I showered, but I got home at like 3 a.m.
You didn't shower before a funeral?
No, dude, it was like 8 a.m.
Thank God they can't smell anything.
Thank God they're dead. Yeah, thank God they're dead.
Oh, not the person that you went to see, but just in general.
Right, I'm sure they were a great guy. That was the worst part. It wasn't like one of my family members.
So you didn't even know him?
Well, I did, but it was like not enough for me to be there with glitter on. Like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I should have slept in and then just made like a nice little breakfast when they came back. Like, are you okay?
What's your go-to breakfast?
I'm not a big breakfast person. I gotta tell you that. Not a big breakfast person, but I do like.
Me and Grizz are big breakfast people.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what we both like, you and I? Wings.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting them tonight.
I'm a big wing girl. Oh, yeah. You're getting them tonight?
Yeah, I know.
Wow, okay.
You're the one that has to go to work in an hour, not me.
Don't say that. Yeah, I was like, oh.
No, you're good. You get out of here by like 7:15. You'll be all right.
Okay, good. Oh,
do you have to set up there?
No.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. So, I love wings, and this episode would have been so great if we did it like while we were out eating wings. That'll have to be if we do this again.
So
except for your gear will get all messy.
Yeah. So like, what's funny is I've been thinking about different ideas to bring attraction to my podcast, and like me and David Mai's episode, right on the way there, I had to pick him up and I brought him here, took him home because he doesn't have a car, and I felt bad making him Uber and all this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, we should do this episode in the car.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to I want to have I had this epiphany one day.
Okay.
Buster went on a podcast where the dude is cutting your hair and he's talking to you. Right.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do something reverse where I have my barber cutting my hair, but I'm interviewing him.
I love that.
Right. And then, so I'm going to a bakery next week and I'm doing, it's called Lochel's Bakery.
Okay.
They're blowing up right now. They're doing a lot of cool shit. We're going to have the podcast as we're making donuts.
Okay.
which I think is the coolest fucking idea, and it's going to be great for content. I have a couple of tailgate ideas where we're actually in the tailgate, like talking bullshit and standing up bullshit. Yeah. So I'm trying to find different ways to do this podcast to separate from everybody else.
Okay.
So I'll come back to you with that wing one because maybe I'll have you co-host that episode.
Yeah, I would love that.
So
my friends used to make fun of me because they would be like, I'd be on a date and I did not care. I'd be like elbows deep in some wings.
Oh, I love wings.
And my friend was like, you eat wings in front of guys? I was like, why would I not? Like, are you kidding me? No one's getting in the way. I got my beer hand that's clean. I got my good hand for my wings. I love the flats. I'm a big flat girl. So, are you not? Because that's good for us.
Yeah, I'm a drum guy.
Okay, that's good.
Normally.
Okay.
Depending on the flavor of the wing.
Ooh, interesting.
So if they're really hot, I want drums only because it's easier to eat.
Right, that's a good idea.
Get them done faster.
Good point.
If I'm dipping, I'm a big dipper.
Okay.
Yeah, not in ranch or blue cheese, like more hot sauce.
Oh, I'm a big blue cheese gal.
Okay, so I get when I'm going to McGillicuddy's around the corner, I get them hot, and then I get their hot ass sauce on the side, and I dip the flats in it when I rip them apart. So how the sauce is not in the middle, and I dip that in it.
So Charlie's has the wing that's like the L.
I don't like those.
I don't, but the bartender showed me this crazy way to eat them, and I was enthralled ever since. I was like, oh, wow, I want to master that. Because usually I'm just eating them. I don't have time to play around. I'm like, this is how...
You're fucking cracking and getting going. Yeah.
Yes, but he works there, is around wings all the time, so he's bored enough to, whatever.
Yeah.
So I love when I can crack that one bone out of the flat, and then I just...
pull it.
House it. Ooh. And I do a nice
Is your mouth watering right now?
Actually, yes. Yes. Because Philly's got some good wing spots.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm pissed. There's no good food where I live.
McGillicuddy's is like 2 blocks from your old house when we first met.
Yeah. But what's the other place? The one that's
Talking about Bayou?
No.
They're not that good.
No, it's cheap. On the hill, like Jack's or Union Jack's.
Oh, I've never been there. I've been here 13 years.
Their wings are great.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to go there. Try
their wings are good. I was going to say.
I thought it was like a tourist trap seeing those signs, seeing that sign.
Really?
Like, world's best buffalo wings. Like, how do you know you're the world's best? You know what I mean? How do you know that?
How do you know? You don't fucking know.
Right.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. I think it was Elf, the movie Elf, where he goes into that coffee shop, says the world's best coffee. Yeah. And he gets that girl he's dating, like a cup of coffee. She goes, ew, this is gross. What is this? He's like, it's the world's best coffee. I think you should take another sip.
Yeah. I know. That's funny.
Yeah. What's your go-to wing spot where you live? That's just Charlie's place?
No. Well, yeah, that's where I grew up. I don't even live there anymore. So Charlie's is, yes, the best wings I've ever had in my life.
Little Egg Harbor, where are you going for wings?
LEH. Where am I going? I go to Doyle's. It's a spot, and they do this thing where they call it like back on the grill.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So they'll put the sauce on and then they put it back on the grill. So it gets a little like tacky, I guess.
Gets it charred in there a little bit?
Not my thing. I don't like it.
I can see that not being
good. Not my thing. But they have garlic buffalo, which is what I like. That's my...
that's
they got garlic buff. I'm in there like swimwear. That's what I'm getting.
I love that saying,
That's what I'm getting. I used to say that all the time. I haven't said it in a while.
In there like swimwear.
I used to have so many funny little lines that I would say.
Are you teaching your kids
like Tonka time, you know?
You said that on the phone the other day. I was like, I should name the clips that I put on Talkin with Tonka time.
Yeah. You know who used to love, I used to do impressions all the time. Daly used to love my impressions. He used to like make me do them.
I do one right now.
No, I'm like,
do you do any famous people?
I do, but no, I have to do it in the moment. I'm not like a trick pony like that. I shouldn't have
brought it up. Trick pony.
I shouldn't have brought it up like that, you know? I shouldn't.
I do good impressions sometimes. I do.
Well, then you do one.
I do Cartman. Really good from South Park.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, Cat.
Oh, that's good. Fuck. No, I wish I haven't done one in a long time.
I know. I had a roommate down the shore. It was a girl named Kyle.
Okay. That's
every time I see her, I go,
wait, was that Nicole's friend, Kyle?
Nicole.
Tripodi's friend, Kyle? What's her last name?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Kyle, I'm sure you're cool. I'm sure you matter, but not right now.
Who's Nicole?
Tripodi was AJ's wife.
Oh, no, different Kyle.
Okay.
Her last name is Zampella for me, so.
Oh, I can't say that. I don't even know how. I just learned how to say Tripodi, like right before she got married. No, they're hard.
Huh?
They're hard names. I don't know.
I love AJ. He was on an episode.
I really love AJ too. I'm glad that we became friends.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a big supporter of the podcast too. He always hits me up. He's like, "Yo,
He's
good
just
episode."
so smart
Yeah.
and like good. And you know what? Like we actually all went on a snowboarding trip together.
Really?
Yes, AJ and Scooter and me.
Scooty Loops.
Scooty
He
Loops,
gave
and
me
we
a
all went.
thoughtful
And
ass gift. That guy.
he did it. We did karaoke. He sang Dolly Parton 9 to 5.
Who did?
I was dying. Scooter did.
Stop it.
Yes.
Oh my God, was it good?
No, he was like doing it funny, which is
okay.
what yeah.
Just
But it
do
was
it.
funny that he picked that song, and I loved that I got to see him be like a person. I don't know. That's why I like the people that I meet, where I can be like, we're like cool. You're a real person.
Like you were nervous to come on here.
The first time I was way more nervous. This time I didn't have as much time to think. I wanted to just like.
So for backstory, I was telling her I sometimes like to bring guests on and like guest co-hosts, right?
You're gonna blow up my spot.
No, I told her I like to bring guest co-hosts
Yeah.
on. What did she think about me doing that? And she was like, "Oh, well, I don't know. I thought it was kind of be like me and you, and like, it's gonna be like weird because they don't know me." Blah blah blah. I was like, so, but the reasons I always said it on the podcast.
Yeah.
The reason why I bring co-hosts on is because
Yeah.
when I know someone, like as long
Yeah.
as I've known you, they
Yeah.
might have think of
New questions. Right.
So it also gives me better ways of promoting and stuff like that. But
I just wanted
to be honest, this was good.
Yeah. And
This part of Talking with Tonka is called Tonka Time.
Yes.
This whole episode, I'm going to actually put hashtag Tonka Time on
Tonka
it.
time. Yeah, because I wanted it to be more intimate just because I've known you so long.
Right.
And I want us to talk about like just stuff that we've been through or whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought multiple. I thought it was going to be 5 of us in here, and I was like, "That's going to be a brodeo." Like, I'm not even going to get to talk about.
There's 5 people can't fit in here. I had Dom and
Right.
Jesse over there, and 9 and me here. It was packed.
Yeah.
Like I had this fan cranking. I had the AC cranked up because it was hot in here.
Yeah.
Because like I think I had the door open because I don't think they were allergic to cats.
I was wondering that when I was trying to figure out what to wear. I was like,
Oh, if you're gonna be on camera, well,
there?
it's not that hot, right? You're
No,
comfortable,
I'm
right?
very
I put,
comfortable.
I put the AC on.
I knew
73.
you'd be a comfortable kind of guy.
Yeah,
Some
because I
people,
had the
when it's
windows
hot,
open
I'm like,
because my electric bill's been crazy.
Yeah.
So I had to let all the windows open in the house, sliding door open. But I was like, last time I had someone in there, they were like physically sweating. So I was like, let me turn the AC back on. I'll pay a higher bill just for you.
Thank you
Chelsea.
so much. I had to pay a higher bill I had to get a rental car.
Yeah, I can't believe that. So
nothing was stopping me from that Tonka time. Though.
I love that. I love that. I'm about to give you $35 towards your rental.
Stop!
car.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna Apple Pay you $35.
I'm trying to get my mom to do it.
She should. She should let you borrow your car.
She was like not having it.
What's
but I
wrong
have a
with-
gig tonight too. To be honest, I needed the car for multiple things. I wasn't like, I gotta get to Tonka. Like it wasn't this like whole thing.
She called me with that voice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
so
I
what's
did.
wrong with your car?
I took it in to have like the engine like cleared out because I may or may not have gone too long without getting an oil change a couple times.
Okay.
So my car just sounds like hell, and I don't want to get a new car because I travel so much, and I just beat it up. And then the girls trash my car. I'm like, what do I need a nice car for? I'm going to beat it up.
Right.
So, not that my car is not nice. I like my car, but
What is
anyway, it's a Chevy Equinox.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a car. Yeah, so yeah, they were cleaning the engine, and then they called me, and when I wrote the thing, I was like, I need this by 3 p.m. I took it there last night. I was hoping I'd be the first car. They've been working on it since 8 a.m. And they were like, we need more time. They still haven't even called me to pick it up, and now it was.
They're closed now.
They're closed. They were like, fuck this girl.
This girl is wild.
Yeah, so I had to get an Uber 30 minutes away to the rental place and then back up. But I was whipping it in that
I love that.
Nissan.
Look
I
at
was
me.
like, watch me
I'm
whip.
like popular getting you over here.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely appreciate you making the trek. I'm pretty sure people have learned a lot about you in the last hour and 28 minutes we've been talking. Look how fast it went. Right?
I know. I wish we had more time, but it was fun.
Yeah, you definitely got to get to work.
I do.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 29 with DJ Freezie. What's your Instagram so people can follow you?
It's just DJ Freezie.
Well, some people have like underscores like me.
Right.
Because there's some other imposter DJ Tonkas out there.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
It's like I love wings.
I love wings underscore Freezie.
Freezie. Yeah.
What? So actually, let's backtrack.
Okay.
So your name is Freezie, right? And that comes from your last name.
Yeah, my name is Chelsea Frost.
Right.
That's my real name.
So is there anything that you prefer cold over hot?
That's a good question. Actually, mostly everything. I I love to eat food the next day cold. I will eat cold buffalo wings.
Stop it right now.
I will.
Get out. No,
I'm
just kidding. That sounds so gross.
I will eat buffalo wings. I will get the wings. And if a place has wings, I'll get them and I'll make them keep them in the kitchen because if I smell them in the booth all night, I'll be pissed. So I wait and then I'm driving home and I eat them in my car while I'm driving home.
That's a little messy.
I know, but I can do it.
Are you dipping and driving?
No. I have to say no to the blue cheese.
Yeah.
But the one manager at the yard, I'm the resident at the yard now, starting at the end of this month, I think. Every Friday I'll be at the yard.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've been playing
Shout out to Bally's
there.
one time.
Shout out to Bally's, and it's really nice because everybody plays there, and they wanted me to be the resident there, so very
Love
nice.
that.
Love that for me. So yeah, well, it's just nice, whatever.
It's close to home.
Yes, and I just whatever. So the manager there knows. She's like, "Oh, I know you're gonna eat these like a raccoon in your car later," and I'm like,
"I'm a big raccoon fan. I love raccoons."
Yes, so just picture me like a little raccoon on my way home.
Well, right now it's really easy because of that black stuff on your eye. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. Well, thank you. Yeah. So, what else do you like to eat cold before we wrap up?
I like to eat pizza cold.
Oh, that's great cold.
Yeah, the next morning too. Like if it's I'll eat it cold and. That's about it.
Do you like your coffee cold or hot?
If I'm getting a coffee out, I'm getting iced coffee. But in the morning, I drink it hot at my house.
So I've been making cold brew lately.
Wow.
Which is great because they all got me this cool mug. You just fill it up with water and then put the grounds in there and leave it in overnight. And it's good for like 2-3 days.
You have to put me onto that.
Yeah.
You got to send me the link.
Yeah, send you the link.
Send me the link.
On the Amazon. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Episode 29. This episode will be on YouTube at some point. Trying to get better at the video thing. People have been
don't mind my mascara down my face.
You could probably not see her raccoon eye through her camouflage hat. Her head's invisible.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around.
God.
Oh my God, this guy's so mean. I'm never coming back here. Thank everybody for tuning in. I'm DJ Tonka at Instagram at DJ Tonka_. The show's Instagram is at Talkin with Tonka, all one word. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio now, Amazon Music. I'm on like 4 different platforms. So if you guys can subscribe, auto download, it helps me out a bunch. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Freezie, thank you for doing everything you could to get here.
Of course. I would never do anything less.
I love that. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys check out all the other past episodes, and episode 30 is going to be a special one. Make sure you guys tune in for that as well. Thank you. Peace.
Bye.